Hello friends, it's Kaitlyn here. I'm gonna do my February wrap-up right now. So I read 6 books in February. I had 8 books on my February TBR, which was sort of ambitious for me. And I read 6 of those, which is good. The ones that I didn't read were Graceling and Scarlet by Marissa Meyer, which maybe I'll read these in March, but I don't have them on my March TBR. But anyways, the first book that I read in February was Remanence by Jennifer Foner Wells. This is a science fiction book and it's the sequel to Fluency, I think it was. I really love this series so far and I really loved this book in particular. The main character, Dr. Jane Holloway, is a linguist and it's really interesting to read about in the second book in particular because in this book they're meeting this new alien race and they're learning about them, and I just love hearing her thoughts about like the differences between humans and these aliens. I think I gave it like 4 or 5 stars. Let's go with like 4.5 stars. Yes, just made that up right now, but that feels right. That feels right. And then after that, of course, I read 6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, and I've already talked about the fact that I love this book so much. And hopefully later today I will start Crooked Kingdom. Really excited for it. I miss the characters. I want them back in my life. But yes, I'm sure you know what this is about. I loved it. If you haven't read it, you should. It's great. I love Jesper. He's the best. After that, I read City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. This was a reread. I read this book like 7 years ago or something, like forever ago. And I did still like it, which I was sort of surprised by. Like, I didn't really expect to like it anymore, to be honest with you. Upon reread, Clary did really annoy me. I know people say this all the time, that Clary bothers them. And I didn't really understand that because when I read it when I was like 14 or 15, I really liked Clary. Yeah. I don't really anymore. She feels sort of underdeveloped, I guess, and she seems to hate on Isabel for no reason. And at one point she like calls her a bitch and I was like, whoa, Clary, calm the fuck down. What is happening? And then Simon is supposedly her best friend, but she literally just like forgets about him all the time. Like, she'll literally be like, oh, I forgot about Simon. Like, just really bothers me. And I also read City of Ashes, which I technically finished in March, but I'm just gonna like count it in February because I started it in February and I just want to like be done with it and not have to talk about it at the end of March. So City of Ashes, I also read. The fact that Jace and Clary are brother and sister, they think they're brother and sister and they're still like, there's a lot of sexual attention, which like I get it, like they're attracted to each other and whatnot, but I don't think they ever like got to know each other that well in order to warrant like them wanting to just be like, yeah, let's date anyway, even though we're brother and sister. This is fine. We don't have to tell anyone. Not that they actually did that, but they both like considered it. And I just didn't really understand how they had such a difficult time pretending that they weren't attracted to each other, I guess. Because they think they're brother and sister, like, just, I don't know. But I guess that's also a thing that happens, like, that people have researched, that if siblings are separated at birth and then they are reunited and they don't know that they're siblings, a lot of times they'll be, like, attracted to each other. And it's super weird. It's a really weird phenomenon. Anyways, I also read Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson, which I was really excited to read and I really loved it. It was great. I think I gave it like 5 stars. That sounds about right. It was really, really good. It was pretty like dense. It's pretty thick and there's a lot of information, a lot of details, a lot of characters. So this took up like a good chunk of my month. I felt like it took me a while to read, but it wasn't like a bad thing that it took me a while. It's just because it was really good and I wanted to like be able to really soak up the details and fully understand everything that was happening. I really wish that I was a Mistborn after reading this. Like, I want to just like burn some medals that are in my body and then see a bunch of blue lines everywhere and be like, I'm gonna drop a coin and like jump off the roof of this building or whatever. It just sounds so cool. And there were a lot of like things that I sort of predicted that would happen, that did happen, which I really liked just because it made me feel like I was smarter than I was. Like, ha! I figured it out. Even though probably the author like wanted you to be able to figure it out as you're going. But yes, I love this and I can't wait to read the next book. I also read 3 by Hannah Moskowitz. I did really enjoy this book. It's a book about a polyamorous relationship. It's about these teenagers, 3 of them. Our main character likes this guy, but he has a girlfriend, but then they all start dating each other, and it's great. I just really wanted to read a book about polyamory, to be honest with you, and that's what this was. It was pretty enjoyable. It wasn't like mind-blowing, but I think it's a good book to read if you want to just like kind of open your mind up to like a non-traditional relationship setup. And I would probably give it like 3.5 stars. But anyway, thank you for watching. I will be back soon with my March TBR. I'm looking at the pile over there. It's gonna be great. Okay, see you later. Bye-bye.